RedNationBlogga back with another video. I'm back, guys. My getaway was great. Had a great time. Had a phenomenal time. Don't think that for a second that I didn't see the game versus Portland, that I didn't see the game versus Orlando. Definitely checked in for those games. Definitely was on the road watching those games on stream with some of the guys. You know, maybe not on camera, but definitely watching, keeping up. But before I get started with this video, man, again, 67% of my audience is not subscribed. 33% of you guys are subscribed. So the guys that are subscribed, the women that are subscribed, whoever is subscribed, the dogs, the cats, the churn, whoever. Thank you for being subscribed. The ones that's not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, man. Just hit the button. Helps me out a lot. Helps you guys out a lot. Me pushing out more content, being able to do more content, maybe even more exclusive things as things progress. Thank you guys once again. Let's get to the video. The Houston Rockets defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers 114 to 104. This game, I wouldn't say it was a blowout, but I also wouldn't say it was hard fought. The Rockets controlled this game pretty much all game until a very, very bad period. Like up until the third quarter, especially the ending of the third quarter, I was getting ready to get on this video, and I was ready to applaud the Rockets defense. In the first quarter, they held the Cleveland Cavaliers to 19 points. In the second quarter, they held the Cleveland Cavaliers to 21 points. Then in the third quarter, 30 to 17 in favor of Cleveland. It was just a complete mess. So what I originally wanted to talk about with the Houston Rockets, in totality as a team, I can't really celebrate the way that I want to celebrate with this W because of that third quarter. Unfortunately, a lot of things that I noticed in the first quarter, the first half in general. Reed continues with his aggression. He only finished tonight, I think, with 12 points. He had 10 in the first half. Only 2 in the second half, but I will say the 2 that he did have in the second half kind of helped stabilize the Rockets even more. They were close to stabilizing themselves back out, especially after that rough third quarter. But that bucket that Reed got late, I believe in the fourth quarter, right before he got subbed out, that was a pretty big bucket. But he continues his hot shooting. He continues playing with high confidence. He continues playing with the energy and the tenacity that we want from him. You know what I'm saying? For me, I was kind of disappointed in Reed a little bit in the second half. I felt like he was a little bit more like playing a little timid. You know what I'm saying? Like like he was turning down shots to go into the paint and shoot like contested shots, or he was hesitating and then trying to pass out of shots. Like there was a lot of things that Reed was doing on the offensive side of the basketball that I really wasn't happy to see him do in the second half. As again, 21 years old, not even played 82 games yet. He's still a rookie to me, still evaluating. You know, we still learning. He's processing every single game. Sometimes it's going to be easy. Sometimes it's going to be hard. Some games it will be easy and then end up hard. Some games it will start off hard and then get easy. You know, it just depends on the flow of the game. And Reed is learning that, and he's going to continue to learn that. He will be better later because of games like tonight. He will understand that, you know what, I got to do this for a full 24, 25, 26 minutes, or however many minutes I'm allotted. I have to do that for within that realm versus in a half. And then I think that, well, because I had an easy first half, yeah, that's going to be the game. Because it wasn't. Cleveland started paying more attention to detail. He wasn't getting as free off ball as he was. When he did have the ball, the defense was way tighter, you know, and that's when the defense is tightening up on Reed like that, that's when I want to see him do what he did versus Orlando when Desmond Bane was guarding him, which is the snatchback pull. Like, do the snatchback pull. Like, create your own offense, especially when things are bogging down. You know, play with that confidence all the time. Play with that energy and that focus all the time. Do it for the minutes that you're out there. It will help the team and it will help you in the long run. I already talked about the first half defense for the Houston Rockets. The defense in the first 3 quarters, honestly, on Donovan Mitchell was phenomenal from Houston. They did a good job of blitzing And the few times that he did see like man-to-man coverage, it was with Amen Thompson guarding him, or it was with Kevin Durant being matched up against him. He was always seeing a crowd of people, even at the expense of maybe giving up a dunk to Evan Mobley, or giving up a dunk to Jared Allen, or giving up a three to DeAndre Hunter. Like, even when it came at the expense of that, he saw a lot of bodies. And that was another thing I was getting ready to talk about as I hit record after the game. I was ready to talk about, hey, you know what? That defense that they played on Donovan Mitchell exclusively, he had 2 points on 1 of 7 shooting, and I think 2 or 3 turnovers going into the fourth quarter. Like, it looks to be like, oh, it's going to be one of those games where he really struggled. I mean, this is a guy that's averaging 31 points per game. So the fact that he only scored like 20, 22 points or whatever, and he struggled, the Rockets did do a great job on him, but I honestly didn't want him to have more than 10. And I know that may not be realistic, but I think it was realistic, especially considering what we'll talk about later on in this video. Jabari Smith played 31 minutes tonight. I know he was questionable going into this game. I know that he was definitely listed as questionable. He's been dealing with an ankle injury for about the past 3 to 4 games or so. And, didn't even really know if he was going to play coming into this game, but he played, and he played well. 31 minutes again. That is a lot of minutes, but Clint Capella got 14 minutes tonight. 14 minutes. I mean, he was just a zero. He wasn't positive. He wasn't negative. He was just a zero. And there was some stretches in his game where like Steven Adams had 28 minutes. I don't think Steven Adams had to play 28 minutes tonight, especially in that third quarter run. Jabari seemed to be on the bench for a very long time, and I remembered I was getting upset as I'm watching it at home. I'm like, where's Jabari at? It's like some of these lineups we throwing out there. There was a lineup that Ime threw out there. Josh Okogie, Jayshawn Tate, Clint Capella, Reed Shepherd, and Kevin Durant. Like, it was just garbage. It was a part of what helped extend or even start the third quarter run in the first place. It was just an absolutely garbage lineup. You're giving Jayshawn Tate 2 minutes, 33 minutes that Jabari Smith could have had. And Josh Okogie only had 8 minutes. He was a +9 in his 8 minutes. I don't understand why Josh Okogie all of a sudden is like his minutes are just reducing. I'm not saying that he's the best shooter. I'm not saying that he's some super duper impactful player, but for what he provided for the Rockets for a long time in this early season, I don't understand why he's getting punished and playing 8 minutes, but Clint Capella is playing 14 minutes. Josh Okogie at worst is another theoretical floor spacer. I mean, he's shooting like 40-something% from 3 on corner threes. That's something that you can give him more attempts tonight. He only shot 2 shots and was 0 of 1 from 3. One of them was a layup, and the other one was a 3. Like, he didn't really get a lot of opportunities, and then he still plays defense. He can rebound when he plays. He's long. He does a lot of different things, and for him not to play, it's very confusing as to why his minutes are getting eaten into as much. Like, I know Reed Shepherd's minutes are rising. Aaron Holiday got some time tonight. We'll talk about that later. But I just don't understand why Josh Okogie is not playing more. Like, I feel like for what he provided, what he brought to the starting lineup, I feel like he should be playing more, especially with no Tari Eason, especially with no Dorian Finney-Smith. Like, Josh Okogie should be playing more than this, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. Another thing that I would like to talk about a little bit with Alperen Sengun. Alperen Sengun was phenomenal tonight, but I'm seeing with Alperen, I mean, he finished with 28 points, but it stretches in this game. He's playing with Capella some minutes. He's playing with Steven Adams some minutes. Then in that same lineup, you have Amen Thompson or you have Steven Adams in the game with Amen Thompson, with Clint Capella or Steven Adams. And it's easy to bog down on Alperen Sengun. He had 5 turnovers tonight. 5. A lot of them was a direct result of him not having the necessary spacing that he needed because of these lineups that we're playing. We're playing these silly lineups, and I just don't understand what Ime is doing. Like, again, Steven Adams did have, 11 rebounds, 6 of them being offensive rebounds. Like, they talked about it all game. It was a story of the game. It's been a story of the season. But I just think that sometimes if it means sacrificing rebounding this much, And if it means sacrificing potentially defense this much, but it expands your offense this much, I feel like the trade-off is worth it. I don't believe that you have to play this super duper physical long style where you're beating teams up on the glass and then there's no like the payoff is not what it needs to be on offense. I don't think that it's a trade-off. And I know Ime is a defense guy. He's a possessions guy. And I understand that, but I just think that it would help Alperen Sengun and it would help the offense overall if we kind of provided more, if we kind of leaned a little bit more to the offensive side and played more lineups that made sense. And there was lineups tonight, especially in the fourth quarter, that Ime went to that like made sense offensively and he sacrificed. But we didn't get to that lineup until like under the last 3 minutes of the game or 4 minutes of the game. And I didn't really understand it. Let's get to the best part of the show. My favorite part of the show, the good. Alperen Sengun tonight, 28 points, just said that, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 stocks. He was a +2, 59% from the field, 10 to 17 from the field overall, no 3-point attempts. You do want to see the turnovers down, as I said, but again, I don't really fault him for a lot of that. Sengun was phenomenal tonight. I mean, he scored on the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley, with ease. Anytime he wanted a bucket on Evan Mobley, he got a bucket on Evan Mobley. It was nothing that he could do. And especially late in this game, when the third quarter after that run and then the game got tight, I think Cleveland got as close as like 1 point. I never felt worried about the game, but that's just me. But Sengun is bringing up the ball damn near the full length of the floor, or he's getting the ball at the half court line after they cross half court. Evan Mobley is pressuring him, and Sengun is just between the legs, walking him down and getting to his spot every single time and getting a bucket or getting fouled or creating a shot for somebody else. It was absolutely ridiculous to watch in real time and see somebody who is really a really great defender. Evan Mobley is a great defender. But for him to be the Defensive Player of the Year and get scored on by Alperen Sengun with ease, especially in the critical moments of the game, that's crazy. Cleveland pretty much gave Alperen Sengun one-on-one looks when Evan Mobley was defending him, and Sengun just said, thank you. It got to the point late in the game where Cleveland actually started sending help and started swarming Sengun because he was cooking Evan Mobley so bad. It was crazy. Like, it was just crazy to witness. So Alperen Sengun is in the good. Also in the good, Aaron Holiday, 18 points. He had a real Carmelo Anthony stat line. 18 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists. 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 of 5 from the line, 0 turnovers, 98 true shooting percentage. Listen, 18 points all in the fourth quarter. Him and Donovan Mitchell had a band for band in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell finished with 21 points. 19 of them came in the fourth quarter. Aaron Holiday finished with 18 points. 18 of them came in the fourth quarter. If you would have told me going into this game that Aaron Holiday and Donovan Mitchell would have a band for band off, I wouldn't have believed you. I wouldn't have believed you. I would say, get away from me, you talking nonsense. But for Aaron Holiday, he is a vet. He started off the first couple of games of the season not even playing. There will be multiple games this year, especially as the Rockets get healthier down the stretch, where he will get DNPs. But when his number is called upon, he's ready. He's ready. And you got to salute him for that. You got to give him props for that, because a lot of players, they'll check out or they won't be ready. Aaron Holiday wants to play. Aaron Holiday wants to be a part of this rotation every single game. He wants to play 19 minutes every single night. He can't do that. There was stretches in this game where he got picked on defensively, where Donovan Mitchell was sorting him out. DeAndre Hunter even was sorting him out. However, tonight, when his number was called, he delivered big time. So he goes into the good. Lastly, in the good, I will put Jabari Smith Jr. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 0 turnovers. Jabari, he hits big shots for someone. He has like an uncanny ability. When you need a 3, Jabari gonna hit that 3. It don't matter if he 1 for 7, 2 for 6, 3 for 9. It don't matter. He's going to hit that 3 when you need that 3. And he did that tonight. He did that tonight. Like, there was a stretch in the game. They were loading up on Sengun. They were loading up on KD. They were in a 2-3 zone. Ball gets swung around the horn, hits Jabari Smith right on that elbow at the three-point line. He knocks down the three. Again, he is a power forward. He is a traditional, in every sense of the word, power forward. He does all the dirty work. He gets hardly any praise. People hardly ever talk about him or acknowledge him unless he's doing something like bad. Jabari is unsung. Power forwards are probably the most unsung position on the floor in basketball. He does so much. 9 boards, 2 offensive, 7 defensive rebounds. Doesn't demand the ball. He doesn't demand the ball. What else can you say from Jabari? He just shows out. In the bag, he's there again. But I will put a caveat in there after this. Kevin Durant, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 of 18 from the floor. Yuck. 1 of 6 from 3. Yikes. 4 turnovers. Damn. I mean, bad. He was bad tonight. He was really, really bad tonight. But I will put a caveat in there. Kevin Durant is such a great basketball player. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer that's averaging 26 points per game for this team. He is such a great basketball player and has been great for so long. My mind, I'm going to say our mind. I don't want to speak for anybody else. My mind is warped on what he should be doing. He's 37 years old. He's not going to play great every single night. I have to actually tell myself this. The same grace that I extend a Reed Shepherd, who's 21 years old and learning on the job, I have to extend to the guys that's 16 years older and Kevin Durant. He's 37 years old, coming off like Achilles injuries, foot injuries, knee injuries, all types of wear and tear on his body. It's just natural minutes and natural games played on his body. He's not going to be great every single night. And now that he's older, his weaknesses will be capitalized more than his strengths will be capitalized. And I just have to be okay with that as somebody that's getting Kevin Durant at the age of 37. It's like if this team got LeBron and I'm like, why he not playing like 2013 LeBron? Why he not playing like 07 LeBron? Dude, he's not that age anymore. He's 40, 41 years old. It is what it is. So Kevin Durant is in the bad, but he gets a pass. The downright ugly goes to the Houston Rockets as a team. It goes to Ime Udoka. That third quarter was terrible, man. 17-point third quarter. Cleveland ended the quarter on a 23-5 run. They held Houston scoreless the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell was on the bench for a large part of the run that got Cleveland back into the game. Like, the lineup of Okogie, Tate, Capella, Kevin Durant, and Reed was ridiculous. I don't know what Ime was cooking right there, but get out the damn kitchen. That was terrible. That was a god-awful lineup. Seriously, like, I don't know what Ime thought he was doing, but that's the downright ugly. I wanted to snap that Cleveland streak. They had 102 games with 10-plus threes made, and I wanted to snap it. They had like 5 late into the third quarter, something like that. They finished with 12. Donovan Mitchell is a large part of that. He just snapped in the fourth quarter, so he kind of probably got them over the hump or whatever the case may be. But I really want to snap that record. Lastly, he's not in the downright ugly, but I do want to give him props. Amen Thompson, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, 6 of 14 from the floor. He played a great game tonight. He was very quiet. He was underrated. I mean, he just did his job, played defense, got on the glass like he always does. 6 assists, like he, again, learning on the job. So shout out to him. He's an honorable mention for the good. And that's all I got, guys. As always, thanks you for watching. Comment below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you didn't agree with. As always, once again, thank you for watching. RedNationBlogga out.